Hi there. I wanted to come together today and use Eye Candy's new tabletop resin. I wanted to give it a whirl. When I was mixing it up, I noticed it was a higher viscosity. The reason I say that is because when I go to mix it together, the lower viscosity ones mix easier. If it's a higher viscosity, it does take longer to mix. I've been letting it sit here for too long, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it in my cups. I'm gonna put about an ounce here. It is a 1-to-1 resin. Put about an ounce there, and then I'm gonna put, let's say, a little over an ounce in this one, a little over an ounce in this one. I'm thinking mulling. I need maybe, actually, put that there. I think, actually, I'm debating what I'm doing. I only have this much resin left. And I have to figure out what colors I want to have enough resin with. This one has only about an ounce, and left in my cup is about 1.5 ounces. And I need something to almost cover the bottom of the mold, and I'm just debating, is this 1.5 ounces gonna do it, or do I need to rework some of my cups? So I'm thinking I might take just a tad out of this mica powder cup. I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna see how this works out. Hopefully it's right. I am putting a lot more stuff in here than I normally do. I'm gonna do my white crackle pour. All right, in the first cup, so we can get this going, I am gonna put Octopus Fluids Resin Ink Grape Juice. And I'm only going to do 2 drops because it colors really well. And I don't want it to be super strong. We'll take a look. I might want more drops, but we'll see. Oh, I think that's plenty. All right, I'm just scraping the sides to make sure I get everything mixed in, because I'm gonna probably need every little bit of this. All right, let's get it in the mold. Let's get it all in there. I might switch up my plans just a little bit. I think I will switch things up just slightly. Just me thinking, oh, do I have enough resin for everything I wanted to do? And I don't know that I do. All right, I'll set that aside for a second. All right, I'm gonna do this side first. That'll be my last side. All right, and this one I'm gonna do shoe copper. I don't, usually if my resin's a lower viscosity, I have to use a lot of mica powder. This is not a lower viscosity resin, so I could use just, I guess that's about a teaspoon of mica powder. I'm gonna start mixing slowly, and then I'll speed it up to mixy. All right, mixing it up. What's great about Eye Candy mica powders is I don't generally ever get those powdery spots. Oh, and I guess I should say, since I'm using all of these Eye Candy things, I do have a discount code in my video description in case you want to try their resin. All right, next I have pumpkin, and I'm gonna do, if I can get it open, it's been a little bit since I've used my pumpkin. All right, so I think I'm gonna do 3 drops. This one, let's do 4. This one doesn't color as strong as my grape juice. You'll notice that with these inks. And any resin ink will work. You don't have to have Octopus Fluids if you're in the United States. They can be tricky to get, but Laura does have them at Laura's Art Corner. I think I have a link to her store in the video too. All right, so that looks pretty good. Now, purple, we have rainbow violet. And again, I don't have to use a ton because I'm using thick resin. Good mix up. I'm just rethinking my order of colors now. Is this the right order to do the rust, then the purple? I'm gonna stick with my first plan. Gonna stick with the first plan. Now, because I'm not sure I have enough transparent down, I'm gonna take my handy dandy heat gun and move it around a bit. This does two things: gets rid of some bubbles, helps thin it a little bit to help it move just a little bit better. I'm gonna turn it on, wait a few seconds, and then use it. Just to get it to warm up. You can see the bubbles coming out of it. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and move it around a little bit with my stick. It is super thick. I did wait too long. I was fooling around. My room is warmer than I expected it to be today. We've been having such cooler temperatures. But not today. My room is a little warm. That's okay though. We'll figure it out. Let me stand up so I can see just a little bit better. I'll let it move with just a little bit more. I'm doing this now because I want to see if I need more transparent. If I do, then I'm going to change my plans even more than what I'm planning. But I have a little bit more in this cup. Good thing I scraped the sides. All right, I'm gonna just say that's what it is. A couple pushes to the side. All right. It is very thick. I need to move it on a little faster. I waited too long. I'm going to hit it with heat again because I created bubbles and I want to help it move. All right. So now I'm pretty sure I can't do my original plan. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this a transparent and create a little mixture here. I was going to do white with this, not chameleon powder. Oh, it's escaping me. What is it called? It's left my head. I'll try to remember. But what I'm going to do is I'll mix it with my white so that I only have to use 1 cup for it. And I'm looking at them on their website. It's this one's like a super chameleon. It's supercharged. Cost a little bit more, so I don't like to use too much of it. I'm going to put that there. And you know what? Maybe I really wanted to use the white so I'd have a stronger sort of thing going on. But maybe that's not as important as being able to use all of these like I want. I'll just flip things up slightly. This is just so gorgeous. It is just, it kind of gives me my orange and my purple. All right, so I'm also going to pull this cup and do a little more transparent with our grape juice. Just adding maybe 2 drops to it. You know, we always have to rethink what we're doing if it's not going quite as we expect. Let's give this a good mix up. You can see how it's taking me a little bit more work to mix the color in because that's the thicker resin. All right, so I think we'll do, actually, let's go ahead and use this one first. I'm going to use all of it since there's just a little bit of it. It's not quite as much of this as there is the other ones. Let's go with some orange transparent next. And we'll do some of this rusty. Is it rusty or did I get the other one? I got the other one. What's it called? Shoe copper. All right. put some of this. Then we'll go back in here and do some of the purple. That looks really bright compared to everything else, doesn't it? And I'm just layering them basically, one on top of the other. I don't have too much of anything left. Oh, I hope this works. I hope this works. Because I really love these colors. Let's see. I think this might be all of the mica powder that we have. Maybe I'll split it. Get this orange in here. Finish this off. Do I have anything in this one left? Let's go ahead and try to scrape a little bit out of this. I just love this color. Super, super thick at this point, which I love for this effect, to get some thick resin. And then just a little push. And we used everything. I still have a little room in the mold. I could have mixed up more colors and then I would have had enough to add our white, but that's okay. I am going to need to use the torch just a bit. Because the resin is thicker, you're going to get more bubbles. So I'm going to go through and just give it a little torching now. I'll give it another torching in like 10 minutes after everything's been moving and my bubbles start coming more to the front. My hands are all gooey, so I just got them all over there. All right, so I have some bits. This is a tough bit. I'm thinking while I'm cleaning. Do I go with like a copper bit or do I do purple? I pulled out purple to do. Let's see what else I got over here though. What might work. Got a lot of great things. So I have this one, but I don't think it's quite right. This one is kind of a purplish, brownish color. I think this is the winner. I could mix it with the purple, but I'm just going to go with this. I'm going to do a pretty good bit. I did about a half a scoop there. All right, let me just come in and get it where I want it. See if it cooperates. All right, that is it. Oop, I dropped a little bit here. See if I can, sometimes I can just pop them out. Sometimes I can't if it's too big. Nope, it's staying. That's all right, we'll have a little bit of a bit there. All right, so we'll keep an eye on this. I'll get the rest of the bubbles like I said, and then we'll come back when it's time to unmold. Hopefully we get something really cool. We'll be back. All right, we're back. I am a little concerned because I let this get too warm. It was super thick. And I see some transparent around this ring and around in here. So I am concerned that it got too warm so it didn't come together as well. But we really won't know till we see the other side. If it didn't work like I wanted to, then I'm just going to re-pour it this time, not fooling around and doing it at room temperature. All right, so it is the moment of truth. To see how this worked out, I'm hoping we get some lovely, what's a shoe copper in it, and some purple. We'll see. Whew. Oh my, that is lovely. Can you see that? That is absolutely lovely. I love it. Oh my. I'm speechless. I think it's just phenomenally gorgeous. The shoe copper, the purple. Um, I think it's very, very dark, so you don't see as the crackle as well. I don't think you do. You see it, but it's stunning. Oh my, I adore this. Super dark. What does it remind me of? I can't think. I don't know, but it's super gorgeous. I don't know how well the camera's getting it, but I'll do pictures so that you can see. Sometimes this camera is super dark. All right. Thanks for watching.